Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, buddy? Fuck, hello. This is my first webcam video in my brand new computer. Hopefully you enjoy the quality. I know the quality has been shitty past these days because I have been charging my computer while I've been recording the video, so I thought that would have hoped it be better, but it didn't. But yeah, I'm gonna still keep those two videos. So yeah, we are gonna react to 6 true horror stories animated compilation of March 2020. Now this video is 23 minutes long, so if you niggas want, go grab some shit. Go grab whatever the fuck you want. It's 7:01 p.m. and it's still shiny. Go grab whatever the fuck you want, and I will let you grab whatever the fuck you want. Alright, so we're gonna react to this in like fuck. 3, 2, 1, go. Ignore this.
In the 1980s, my aunt used to volunteer at a prison, teaching inmates how to read. She was an elementary school teacher and cared a lot about education. She did this for a long time, until one of the prisoners became infatuated with her. It started out small, by complimenting her, but then he began to tell her how much in love with her he was, and how he was planning a life for them outside of prison.
Hell no.
My aunt told the guards about this, and they suggested she stop volunteering at the prison. On occasion, she would get phone calls from the prison and love letters. She never accepted any of the calls and didn't return his letters either. She went on with her life, ignoring him because he was behind bars.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I curled my
until
hair.
he escaped from prison. My aunt was out of town when she got a call that he had escaped. She called the local police immediately and asked them to check the house with her when she got back. My aunt lives alone in a ranch-style house, so the police surveyed outside, checked the basement and the main floor, and found nothing. Her home security system was intact as well. So she had a friend stay the night, and everything seemed okay. Around 1 a.m.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
They thought the noises were coming from her mother's empty bedroom.
Hell no. You don't call the cops, you run the fuck away. You run the fuck away, nigga. What, you wanna die? Bitch ass.
The police came and they searched the outside of the house and the bedroom and found nothing. Around 2:30, they heard scratching noises again. They also heard what sounded like footsteps. The police then checked the attic, which was more like a crawl space that my aunt used for storage.
Okay.
When they checked the attic, they found the prisoner, crouched behind a...
Oh shit, bitches. Damn. Actually, damn. Like fuck. Oh my god.
Box with a screwdriver, a hacksaw blade,
oh shit,
from a pair of hedge cutters.
Hell no.
He had gotten to the house by slitting a window that gave him access to the attic, and he is still currently in prison and will be until he dies.
Good. Story 2. All my faces in the webcam.
This happened to me.
Like my old computer, I could change between looking at the video and looking at my webcam, but now I can't. So I hope my face is still in the webcam.
Long time ago, when I was a kid, I was home alone one hot summer.
Us kids in 2020 don't fuck with murderers, nigga. We run the fuck away or say, 6 feet. You know one thing you could do? Ladies, cover your ears. Pull out your dick. Cause ladies, murderers, or anything will hate looking at your dick. No matter how big, small, wrinkly, old, or how fucking old you are, or how young you are, no fucking buddy is gonna want to look at your dick. Trust me. I'm probably gonna get demonetized, but trust me, nobody's gonna want to look at your dick. It's better that you chase them with your dick. Out. With your dick out. Trust me, you're gonna get protected by that shit.
Evening. My parents were out on business and I was enjoying the time alone to do whatever I wanted. Now, we lived in a 2-bedroom first floor apartment at the time. From the front entrance was a hall that opened to the kitchen. To the left, at the far end of the kitchen, was my room, and to the right of the kitchen was the living room, which connected to a small den. My parents' bedroom was also connected to the living room off to the right. It was around 9 p.m. when I just finished dinner and began my nightly routine of taking out the trash, brushing my teeth, and shutting down for the night.
Why would you leave the window
Before retreating to
Why would you leave a window open? Why the fuck would you leave a window open, you dumbass? Tell me, who the fuck leaves a window open?
I remember opening all the windows in the kitchen and...
My goodness! Are you serious? Why? Tell me why. Who would do this? Who would do this in real life? Who would leave all the windows in the fucking kitchen open?
living room so that the house would cool down over the...
Use a fucking AC. Don't you have a fucking AC? I have a fucking AC. I still open my windows because I'm in the second floor. But shit, I keep them closed every time I go to sleep. I don't even sleep. But keep your ACs on.
The night.
I also live with somebody, so they're fucking walking.
The windows were all barred, so I wasn't really too worried about any funny business happening.
Dumbass.
Now, I'm a little bit of a security freak, so all the doors in the house have locks, including my bedroom and the bathroom. I shut off all the lights and went to my room to watch TV. Right at around midnight, I dozed off. I had a really weird dream, or rather nightmare, of someone knocking on my door with the knocking.
I don't fuck with this. No. I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this. Who the fuck fucks with this? No. What the fuck?
And getting progressively louder. It was really odd because in the dream I was laying in my bed, but I couldn't move.
Sleep
The
paralysis.
knocking got so blaringly loud until I couldn't stand it. Then I heard a scream and woke up.
Shit.
My heart was racing and I was sweating a little.
Okay, I could tell this bitch is country. My heart.
But no damage done. I looked around my room and glanced at my alarm, which read 4 a.m. Seeing nothing really out of the ordinary, I brushed the dream off and just laid back down.
No. Nah, fuck no. Hell no. Look, I hope you do fine. But it's your fucking fault that you left all the fucking doors unlocked in the fucking thing. The living room or the kitchen.
I closed my eyes and suddenly heard knocking on my actual bedroom door this time. A little delirious, I thought.
I would jump out of my window. No cap. I would jump out of my window. I don't give a fuck how big it is. If there's anything I could grab while jumping down, I'm grabbing that bitch. And then jumping down. Yeah, I ain't dying today. Hell no.
I had slipped back into my nightmare. My eyes shot wide open and I just sat up and stared at my door, trying to listen. There were 3 slow knocks that followed.
Yeah.
My very first thought was my parents were back early with food or something and they wanted me to have some.
Don't open it. Don't fucking open it. If you open it, you're one of the dumbest bitches ever. Because if they were your parents, they would say, "Hey, dumb bitch, we're here."
My dad was pretty notorious for knocking on my door when he got home late at night to check on me. Sometimes without even calling my name first.
Don't.
I always told him that it really spooked me out and he should announce himself when he knocks, but he always forgets. I got up and began walking towards the door, but
there's gonna be a jump scare. I don't want to see this jump scare.
Something felt wrong. When my parents come home, there's usually commotion. They might be having a conversation, or I can hear their keys jingling, my mom's heels, footsteps, something.
Don't open it. Don't.
Time, however, it was dead silent. I stopped halfway to the door and then called out. Who is it?
Why the dumb bitch. Why would you call out? Please tell me why the fuck would you call out? Hold up. Fuck. If it's dead silent, if it's nothing like normal, why the fuck would you call out? Ignore the background noise.
There. No answer.
Well, time to jump out your window.
Whoever was on the other.
Time to jump out your window.
Before I could get the first word out, there were several rapid knocks on the door. Very persistent knocks, as if it was an emergency. And whoever was on the other side needed to get in now. I felt a lump in my throat. My mind was racing, and the first thing I thought of was, what if it was my dad on the other side, and he's in some kind of trouble? What if he's choking?
Why don't none of y'all niggas think of this? Now, I'm not trying to disrespect none of y'all outside my world that actually experienced this, but why don't none of y'all think about this? Look, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Hold on.
What if he needs my help? I was frozen in place and couldn't move. No. I then said, who is it? Who's...
Hold on, look. I'll change back to my OBC app or whatever the fuck. Look, nigga, you niggas have windows. Look, I have a fucking window right here. A big-ass window. So I could jump down. Why the fuck don't you bitches jump down? Like, what the fuck? Fuck, hold on.
Was there. Once more. Again. Nothing. Please say something. Please tell me who it is. It's not funny, I said. A few moments of silence went by. Suddenly, it was as if someone just threw their whole weight into the door. Rapid, loud bangs began attacking the door. Kicks.
I could tell this bitch finna get raped.
Punches. It was as if there were 3 people on the other side trying to bang the door down. It was so loud that I started crying. I found myself jumping backwards and crawling to the corner of my room. The violent banging went on for a few more moments, and then silence. I sat in the corner, frozen. My hands were covering my mouth and tears were rolling down my cheeks. I thought this was the end. I was absolutely shocked the door stood still because when I heard the first bang, I thought the frame would come crashing down and whatever was on the other side would instantly enter and end my life. I sat there for a period of...
Jump outside the damn window. How hard is that? Jump out the window.
...of time that felt like an eternity. Suddenly I heard clinking.
Hell no.
The sound of metal brushing into each other. I knew that whatever was on the other side was going through the silverware drawer. If my life didn't end already, this was my last chance, because I knew I wouldn't get another one.
Jump outside the damn window.
I sprang up and climbed under my dresser sitting against my window. I threw open the curtain and...
Yes, this is what you're supposed to do. Watch.
Shoved the window down, and then climbed out as quietly as I could. I fell to the sidewalk and ran to the police station down the road. I was absolutely hysterical and told them what had occurred. Later that night, my parents were called as they did an investigation of my house. The only things out of place were a cigarette butt left at the base of my bedroom door, and there was also a butter knife on the kitchen table. In the following months, we moved out of that apartment, and thankfully I can say that was the most excitement I'd ever been through. I soon went to college, graduated, moved to a new state with family nearby, and life is continuing as normal.
Good.
I'll never know if it was a prank that night or if someone was actually out to get me. But whatever, whoever you are, let's definitely never meet.
Hell yeah. Almost like God, this dumbass shit.
This isn't a long story.
Taxi.
It doesn't have a particularly climatic ending. But here it goes. Okay. So my boyfriend and I were visiting a few friends.
Aren't you a man?
In Richmond, Virginia. We went with another couple and decided to get an Airbnb. The other couple that we went with picked out the Airbnb. Okay. But they hadn't really been in Richmond, Virginia before.
Okay.
So the place they picked was about 15 to 20 minutes outside the city center. Bit of a pain in the ass, but not a big deal.
Okay.
The neighborhood was nice, and the house was okay. When we got to the house, it seemed really... I can't really describe it. It was nice enough, and we were only staying a weekend. And the owner left us some banana bread.
Hey.
But there was just this.
I don't know why, but I love banana bread, nigga. I love it. Like, if you spread banana on a bread, you are good to me. If you give me a banana bread, I will respect you. Because I like banana bread.
Odd vibe to it. A bit of a creepy vibe. For example, when I put our stuff in our bedroom, I opened up the closet, and there was nothing in it but a chair. Not like a fold-up chair, but like a small child's chair, facing the bed from the closet. No hangers, no other linens, no towels. Just a small chair in an empty closet. I know that reading it doesn't sound creepy, but I promise you.
Oh, trust me, it sounds fucking creepy as fuck. I'm not scared right now.
I brushed it off, and we decided to settle in. And then go and meet up.
Imagine you see a bald ass kid, fuck. I keep closing my fucking shit. Imagine you see a bald ass kid just looking at you. By the way, I'm no longer gonna be doing full episodes of Family Guy because I got copyright strike by Fox. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be doing no more Family Guy full episodes. I'm not gonna be doing no more Family Guy full episodes, but Family Guy, like, try not to laugh because the clips are short.
Day turned into night. We all had a bit to drink and decided to call it an evening at around 1:30 a.m. The four of us head back to the house and went to bed. Usually, when I drink, there is nothing in the world that will wake me up.
Okay.
My head hits the pillow, and that is where I will remain until the sun comes up.
Okay.
So I don't know why it didn't happen this particular night.
Okay.
Maybe it was the feel of the house. But I woke up at around 3 a.m. to a quiet giggle.
Nope. No. Hell no. That's when you jump out your window.
Like a grown man giggled. I thought maybe my boyfriend was just giggling in his sleep. But then the giggling started getting louder. And it sounded like it was coming from outside our window.
I know.
The window was located behind the bed and above our heads.
Oh, wait, what the fuck is that? If you guys don't see this right here, look, it looks like a hooded man with his hat on the window.
So I quietly snuck up to see if I could see anything.
Oh, wait, that wasn't a man. That was a fucking hoodie.
Nothing. There was no one out there, but it went quiet. The giggling had stopped, so I was about to just go back to sleep. But then, it started back up again. This time, I knew it wasn't my boyfriend, and I knew it wasn't the other couple. The giggling grew louder and louder until it was just full-blown hysterical laughter. Right outside our window at 3 a.m. I felt my boyfriend's hand clench mine. I didn't even know he was awake.
Jump outside the fucking window, bitches.
I asked him.
Oh my god, I keep pulling.
Did you bring your gun? No. But
why didn't you bring your gun?
Knife.
Okay.
He asked if I saw anything out there, and I said no. The laughing stopped after about 15 minutes. We stayed up till about 4 a.m., looking outside the window, making sure that laughter didn't come back.
Okay.
We finally went back to sleep.
Okay.
When we woke up the next morning, we asked the other couple if they had heard anything, and they said no. In fact, they thought we were crazy. One of them suggested that I dreamt it. But how did my boyfriend and I both dream that there was some random person laughing their heads off outside our bedroom window?
That's fucking creepy.
I can't tell what's creepier, to be honest. The fact that we heard that at 3 a.m. in this creepy house right next to our
3 a.m. the devil's hour
window.
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit.
Or that when we looked outside, there was no one there. I guess you can chalk it up to not being able to see it, to maybe this person being directly under our window. But why would someone do that? Why would someone just stay for 15 minutes outside of a house, giggling and laughing, and then just leave? Nothing happened after that. We went back home. But to this day, my boyfriend and I still bring it up as one of the creepiest things to ever happen to us. So, to the random dude laughing outside the bedroom window at 3 a.m., let's never meet.
Yeah.
This story happened a year ago. I was living with my then boyfriend, now fiance. Anyways, we lived in a townhouse in the suburbs. Pretty safe area. There had been some robberies a couple blocks away, but they weren't common, and I felt pretty safe walking home alone at night. So one weekend, my boyfriend's brother Marshall and his girlfriend Amy and her brother Curtis were visiting. We were all just gonna chill and have a couple of drinks and play video games and relax. My boyfriend had his LSATs, and after a couple of months of studying, he wanted to just relax before the exam. Unfortunately, I ended up getting very sick. It was the worst flu I've ever had. Extreme fever, 1 degree higher than I would have had to go to the hospital. I had nausea, headache, body aches, and all that good stuff. Of course, I didn't want that to stop my friends from having a good time, so they came over anyways, and I just stayed in my room. They went out to eat before they came over, so I was in bed alone watching TV. Felt like I was dying. I slept on and off. About 4 p.m. I heard the door open and figured they were back, but when I called out for my boyfriend, no one came up. Even if he was there, he probably wouldn't have heard me, but I knew he would come and check on me as soon as he came back. So I assumed I heard something fall, or the neighbors making noises, so I dismissed it and went back to sleep. I was in a deep sleep and gradually opened my eyes and thought I saw a figure move across my room.
No.
I was so heavily medicated and so sick I didn't fully understand what had happened and what that meant. Like I saw a figure, but it didn't connect in my brain that I might have seen someone since it was pretty dark in my room. I think part of me thought it was just the TV. Finally, around 7 p.m., everyone comes back. They were loud. Amy, my boyfriend's brother's girlfriend, was tipsy. She's very fun when she's drunk, so there's a lot of laughter. My boyfriend comes in to check on me. He brought me some soup. He sat and talked about his day as I ate. I asked him to look in the basket under the bed to get a new bottle of aspirin.
So there's gonna be a jump scare. I'm gonna continue. We're 15 minutes in.
We had a full-size bed, and I had a basket under the bed where I kept extra pill bottles, shaving cream, and stuff like that. I didn't know right away, but thank God he looked under the bed. He put his head up and handed me the aspirin, but his facial expression had changed, like he had lost color in his face.
What happened?
I didn't think much of it and said thank you. Come on, I'm gonna take you to the bathroom. He never stutters like that, but I remember picking up on it. I told him no, I didn't really have to pee, and I didn't feel like getting up. He said, no, let's go. I don't want to have to climb up the stairs just because you need to pee in 10 minutes. I remember feeling hurt by his words, but I knew he was right since I just had soup and half a bottle of water. He walked me downstairs, and I couldn't understand why he didn't just use the upstairs bathroom. I think I was so sick, I felt too exhausted to question. He sat me down on the couch. What's going on? I practically whispered this. He took out his phone, and his hand was shaking. I asked him what was wrong, and I'll never forget how my heart sank, and I felt like I couldn't breathe when he whispered, there's someone under the bed. Amy laughed, so I laughed, thinking it was a prank, but it felt serious. My boyfriend's brother suggested we get out of the house, so we did.
Hell yeah.
As we were leaving, we heard a thud upstairs. We quickly left and drove away, then called the police. The police came and searched the house and didn't find anyone. He must have known we suspected he was there and left. My boyfriend couldn't give a description. He only saw sneakers. But it was so dark he couldn't really see anything. The scariest thing still leaves me on edge, that the police found a knife under the bed. It was a small steak knife, but very dull and rusty. There weren't any killings in the area, so my friends assumed he just wanted a place to sleep. I'm not really sure how he got into our place, but I have some theories. I'm really proud of how my boyfriend handled everything. He's a calm and collected person.
There's gonna be a jump scare. Watch, there's gonna be a jump scare.
But I always assumed he wouldn't be that way in a crisis. I just hope I never see this person again.
Shit, he's ugly. You saw me get scared a little bit. How many stories? 6 stories. This one and the last.
This happened back in 2010.
Damn.
I was working in a hotel in a suburban area.
Hotel.
It was a nice place. When I first started there, I was both a part-time front desk clerk and a part-time night auditor. For those of you not in hospitality, I closed the day out on the computers on the overnight shift. I had just been promoted to a day job and had a week left at the front desk before I was switching to my Monday through Friday gig. And it was just like any other night.
I really don't give a fuck about your backstory.
I received a phone call. The guy sounded my age, mid-20s, and attempted to strike up a conversation with me. I have to get my name when answering the phone, so he gets my name, of course, and starts asking me personal questions.
Nope.
Do you have a boyfriend? Would you want to go out for a drink? Which were harmless, but nevertheless, I tell him I'm hanging up as I had a job to do.
You hang up.
He wouldn't give me a name. Instead, he said, "Why don't you call me John?" I hang up and finish my shift. The next night, at about 3:30 a.m., I receive another phone call from John. He started off with asking me out for a drink again, to which I declined and hung up the phone.
Good.
He called back about 5 times that night, each time getting more lewd in his comments, and just tried to keep me talking. He ended his last call with the phrase, "I see you like singing karaoke. I love doing that. Let's go out together sometime." Shit, I think. He found me on Twitter. I had just gone out a few nights prior with my friends and posted about it. I asked him how he got my full name, and he wouldn't tell me. I hung up again, and he was done for that night. I deleted my Twitter and Foursquare pages, and when my boss came in at 7 a.m., I told him what had been going on. We told my general manager, and my security guard put it into his report. I only worked 2 overnights a week, luckily. But when I came back the next week, so did he. The phone call started around 3 a.m. and lasted for an hour or so. But this time was a little different. John was angry that I had deleted my accounts, so he couldn't keep an eye on
So this nigga was jerking off on you.
Me and make sure I wasn't cheating on him.
Hold on.
I told him to fuck off. That I'm not answering the phone anymore, and that my security guard would be taking all of my calls going forward. The phone was quiet for about 10 seconds, and then he screamed, "You're gonna be with me, whether you like it or not. I'm coming for you." And
hold on, you know what this sounds like? I don't want to say this, but some niggas know who I am. But I cannot do this and say his name. Because when I was a little kid, I did. But like, when I'm a big kid, I know the rules of this shit. But this kid, the guy that says, "You're gonna be with me, if you like it or not," sounds like someone I know.
hung up the phone. I, of course, freaked the fuck out and called the police. Luckily, I had my security guard there, so I wasn't completely alone. But it must have been a slow night, because it took the cops mere minutes to get there. I called my night supervisor, who left at 11 p.m.
Okay.
And he managed to calm me down. One cop was nice enough to stay until my shift was done.
Good. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna film.
And with that, I told my boss that even though I had a week left of overnights, I couldn't and wouldn't do it. Thankfully, they understood, and I moved to daytime hours, as well as sent an email out to everyone, telling them that anyone who called for me was sent directly to the GM. Thankfully, everything stopped after that, minus a few phone calls the security guy got for about a week. He told the guy that I had quit because of him, and the call stopped. Still creeps me out, though. We think he may have been a former guest at the hotel, but I never found out who it was.
No ads. Okay. Nothing.
This happened a few years back. I was about 14 years old and my parents were out, and they left me with my little sister, who was 10 at the time, home alone. It was about 10 or 11 p.m. when the lights go out. This used to happen sometimes in my country, since it's a new country and it's really poor. But that time I noticed something that was out of the ordinary. Only the lights in our house were out, and our neighbors' lights were on. I had a bad feeling, so I quickly locked the doors and closed the blinds. I told my little sister to hide behind the couch and not to get out, no matter what happened. I hid somewhere else with a knife. Tried to call my mom, but she didn't pick up, so I waited. I thought it was over, so I got out of my hiding place and headed to the kitchen, where we had a back door to look out the window. Before I get close, I hear the doorknob turn. It doesn't work, so the person on the other side tries again, now violently. This is where I panic and shouted out, "Who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
Fuck
who the
off
fuck
my
are
house.
you? Fuck
I have
off.
called the police."
Yeah.
I hear footsteps, and then
Fuck
nothing.
you.
I went to the other room and
Bitch.
looked out the window, and I saw someone running out of my backyard.
Chase that motherfucker.
My sister was crying, so I comforted her.
Chase that
We still
motherfucker.
stayed hidden until my parents came home. About
Nah, I
an
would've told that
hour
bitch,
after.
hold on, hide under
We
the bed.
told
I'm
them
about to chase a
everything.
nigga.
And my dad said whoever it was, he had initially cut the house electricity to scare us. To this day, every time electricity goes out, I kind of get scared, and I'm glad we're okay.
You should have chased him instead. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Okay. End of the fucking video, and I'm fucking tired of holding my head with my fucking elbow. Because I'm in the bed. But, hold on, what the fuck is this? Oh shit, what the fuck? Jeez. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys fucking like this video. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Hey, what the fuck? Hold on. There.